the shot! There is the breakthrough!
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi everyone. The excitement has really picked up now and I'm eager for the action to start.
And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena. Absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Benacer was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Beckham, the regular corner taker.
You start as you mean to go on, Peter. Make this a good one.
Cristiano Ronaldo! And that's caused a worry or two.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Out for a throw. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Well, someone I see as a great defensive midfielder is this guy, Benacer. At 5'9", Peter, he might not seem the biggest, but he does have a knack of winning duels against much bigger opponents. And you can't fault his awareness and his decision-making, which are usually spot on. This guy rarely gets caught out.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. He gets big! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead! All it needed was a touch.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
Manchester United have fired themselves in front.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Now the finish! Oh, that's fabulous! A finish of true class! And they're at it again in double quick time! That is fabulous. Just drink it in.
Wow, just wow. I'm speechless, totally speechless.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Murillo cuts it out. That's headed upfield. Pedri. Luis Felipe is there, and he can get that clear. Harit. Manchester United have scored two quick goals here. and are well and truly in the driving seat. Benacer to Rabiot. Half an hour played now. He's shifting through the gears here. Guiri! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Now it's had it. Too much pressure, and he's lost the ball. Manchester United are looking to break at pace. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. He's had a hit! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Bruno Fernandes. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Rabiot. Guiri. The less said about that pass, the better. And it's lofted through here. Bruno Fernandes. And he cuts out the supply.
There will be 3 minutes at a time.
Rabiot. And Merlin. Beckham. Cristiano Ronaldo. Luis Felipe gets good distance on it. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
There's the whistle for half-time. Some first-half thoughts?
Manchester United are 2 up and everything is shaping nicely. The only criticism, it could have been 3.
Manchester United sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. Here we go again. Changes made by neither side from what we understand. Pedri. And here's Neymar. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Harit.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Neymar. Hernandez.
That's positional goals, the utilisation of space.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bruno Fernandes. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, as you'd expect, Peter, that defence ought to know when to step up or drop off. And they finally made a decision to get tighter.
And it's Beckham. Rabiot.
The attendance for this match
Bastoni does well to get it back.
71,898.
Guiri. Guiri. He's got the shot away! Hernandez. Højbjerg goes sliding in. Guiri. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Pedri. Neymar is wide and looking to get onto this. Benacer. Rodri calmly anticipates. Big chance! I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Substitution for Marseille, number 11. Coming on to replace him is number 48. Substitutions taking place.
Manchester United perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. He's had it taken off him. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
He is through here. Hernandez kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, he's found support out wide. Pedri opts to play it back. Guiri. That looks a good ball through. Alexander-Arnold makes the interception. 5 minutes left on the clock. Neymar. Hernandez. Great ball, and he's in here. Neymar. Benacer.
There will be 1 minute
Merlin.
added time.
Rabiot. Merlin plays a delicate ball. Could try cutting inside here. Now it's Rabiot. And we're done. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the right answers. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
Hello and welcome for the first time this season on this most anticipated of days in England and beyond. It's the day English football is back, football at its most exciting, most intriguing, its most unmissable. It is the game of margins, the game of thrills. It is the league we all want to see. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. So here is the big moment, and with us for it again, Jim Beglin.
Well, Peter, world-class managers and players wherever you look, and the style that makes it the world's most exciting league. It's hard for really good innovation in the game these days, and yet we have it in abundance in this league.
The action has already started. This then a possible acid test as to who came here better prepared. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
One of the game's best ever, Cristiano Ronaldo. He brings a power to whatever he does, and his unquenchable thirst for goals is always an enjoyable sideshow. It's very rare he fails to leave his mark.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Well-timed, excellent interception. Morsi. Now there's a fine chance! Goal! Manchester United! There is the breakthrough!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
17 minutes is number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Oh, and he's through the middle. He can get that clear. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Ipswich upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Well, this man's contribution is, as you would expect, proving terrific.
Well, having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his package. When he really wants to, this fella scores.
And he's intervened well there. That's really well cleared. Hutchinson.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Pinches it off him. That's a nicely... Shapes to shoot! And he hits the net! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
Well, we're all back to square one, but I hope this game opens up from here. It looks as if it could happen. Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Number 27.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they're back on level terms, so the guessing game goes on. As to what will happen from here, I've no idea.
Broadhead. Chaplin. Hutchinson. Twansebe. Kajuste.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Broadhead. Davis. And there's the end of the first half. Manchester United head back in at the break after a first half that has been, from a scoreline point of view in any case, an even one. Both sides have contributed in equal measure, neither looking overly under pressure from the other. And at the break, glass half full, half empty. It's 1-1. So, for the first time this season, it's half-time. So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1. And we are already promptly back underway. No reported change to either side during the break. Morsi. Chaplin. Broadhead.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And they're back on the ball again. Chaplin. Hutchinson. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Dealt with nicely by the
attendance for
defence.
this match was
Kajuste.
72,306.
Just eases him off the ball. Broadhead. Davis has created one goal already. Broadhead. Alexander-Arnold with the clearance. Broadhead. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Played into space out wide. Neymar. Kajuste makes the interception. Davis. That's a lovely pass. De Ligt getting this one clear. Nice, real chance! It's there! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Number 27.
Ipswich take the lead.
Yeah, for me, this team seems to find it easier to attack than defend, but now they're going to need to dig in at the back a bit. Manchester United showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here. refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
The goal scorer after 80 minutes is...
Well, we've seen the hunger to win it back and the focus to make it count. A very tasty combination.
Cristiano Ronaldo!
And now he has two.
Cristiano Ronaldo! Substitution on the field. Number 8. Bruno
So,
Fernandes.
time for changes on
Number
both sides,
16,
actually.
Rodri.
Quite a thriller this
Coming
one's
on the
become.
field.
Well, I think the
Number
players
12,
will be buoyed by
De
the fact
Bruyne.
that they've managed to
Number
level things in a
41,
hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Substitution on the field. Number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo. Coming on the field is number
He is
21.
starved of space and
Didier
time.
Drogba. Substitution in progress.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
And the shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Drogba is offering a wry smile there.
Substitutions taking place.
Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it.
You wonder if
There will be
that's it
5
now,
minutes
but
added
there may
time.
be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Spread neatly. Now that's well seen too. That's that, the end. Manchester United open the new term with a draw. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Yeah, well, I think some players struggled to step up to the speed and link up play.
So there
That
it
was
is.